This is Eric Muathe from Muathe.com. It is for March 19th, 2019. Let's take a look at markets here. And we're going to be taking a look at one stock, which is CECO. And we can see here from a daily chart what looks to be possibility of a future breakout. If it can clear the recent daily closing high for 2019, that should be at 16.77. So that would be the bullish view. If the stock can break out, then that would be the beginning of a nice potential move higher. Traders are definitely watching that level. So anything above this price would be a strong indication of intent. Now, at the same time, coming close to the previous daily closing high right now, and if this is not going to yield a breakout, in other words, if we don't see a breakout attempt, then we can anticipate that the next meaningful direction is for a move lower. Now that's the daily. Take a look at the 2-year weekly, and again we can see the same price level, which is the recent weekly closing high. In this example happens to be also the recent daily closing high for 2019. Again, on the weekly, the buy point is 16.77. So these are some of the things we can use for any trigger of a breakout and a bullish momentum move to the upside. Visually, it would be similar, let's say, to this period here, where you'd be anticipating a breakout, and here we can see a breakout. Yes, it did not move immediately, but finally did move after holding the breakout level. As you can see here, multiple attempts to break down on a weekly basis, but ultimately this level held. In other words, it never closed above the weekly closing high after moving above it right here. And the point I'm trying to make is that was a good way of approaching the situation here. You get a breakout, you stay in that range, and then ultimately you get this move higher. So the meaningful direction was to the upside. So you'd want to see a breakout right now to show that there is potential to the upside. And as I mentioned, failure to break out might be a problem, which might indicate that there's no momentum and the next meaningful direction is lower. Actually, the reason for this video is if you take a look at the long-term monthly chart, and I'm going to draw one line, as you can see here. A very instrumental area of the chart where we have this powerful move to the upside in the 2000 breakout. Stock would go on a fantastic run, in fact its biggest run ever. So what we can do is take this RSI breakout and draw our uniformity line. It would be something like that right there, and it gives us a good indication. Take a look at this uniform activity below the line back above it. Hope you can see that uniform activity there below the line back above it for this re-entry. We break below the line here, we come close here, eventually we break out above the line. We use the line as support on multiple occasions. And recently we broke below the line. And what I'm getting at here is we are back to test this level. It seems to me failure to move above this line is a problem, which might suggest that, in my opinion, the stock looks to be setting the stage for movement lower, especially if on the weekly and the daily chart fails. Keep in mind the blue line happens to be around RSI 61.8. Eric Muathe from Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. EACS.